Peace, peace, good people. Welcome to my channel. I am Nuku, the Horned Dakini, coming on to give you guys a little reading. It's not going to be a long reading. I had a little minute, a little pause in between another reading that I'm waiting for. So I said, you know what? No better time than to give YouTube a nice little, jump in, jump out. It won't be one of them long ones, okay? I am going to address something really quickly. There was a comment left on one of my videos by Miss Cassandra. So this is for you, Miss Cassandra. Number one, you never come into someone's home. As was stated in the comments, you never come into someone else's home commanding or demanding or even suggesting how they carry their home, okay? That's first and foremost, and you know that, okay? Based on your name, Cassandra Cunningham, you sound like an older woman. So I know that you know this, okay? Whether it's physically coming into someone's home, vibrationally coming into someone's home, energetically, however you enter into someone else's queendom, you enter with respect. Okay, so you knew that. I think you thought you were going to get away with it. And I'm so appreciative of the comments and my followers that very politely put you back in your place. And you haven't responded, and that's probably best. That's probably best. If I'm not for you, and if I take too long to get my reading started, then carry on, right? Because there are other channels, other readers that start immediately, right? And that's okay. But over here, at the Horned Dakini, you will watch how I unfold it. And if that's not what you like, then scoot along, okay? Scat. And I'm not addressing that ever again. And hopefully you never, comment like that again. I'm delighted to have you. You're welcome to stay, but you will fall in line with my channel and my frequency and my vibration over here in my home. Because this is my shit. Okay, thank you, sweet spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this reading. Ashe. Newbies, hello. I am so glad to have you here. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay if this is your very first time visiting with me, okay? OGs and returnees, you know I love y'all. I'm going to the store. Do y'all want something? Do you want something back? All right, sweet spirit, give me a message for today, for the collective that will soon be here. Ashe. What did you guide me to come on here and say to the people today? Show me clearly. Ashe. Ooh. Ashe. Okay. Trusting in thyself. Somebody's putting too much energy into trusting other people or other things, other modalities outside of themselves. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is the 10 of Pentacles, okay? Ten of Pentacles gives me Capricorn energy. There may be a lot of people depending on you, okay? never fucking fails. The Hierophant. Y'all know it. I literally have talked about it in the last 5-6 readings. The Hierophant has literally come out in every reading I've done the last 4 or 5 weeks. And it is amazing. It is amazing, okay? We're still in Taurus season. Happy birthday, Tauruses. If you didn't know, if this is your very first time on my channel and you haven't watched any of the older vids, I'm a Taurus, okay? My birthday was 4/27, so 2 Mondays ago. I turned 21, and it has just been so delightful, okay? I can finally drink. But the Hierophant is here, okay? That's letting me know to inspire someone to stick with what you know. Okay, so now I understand why Spirit dropped that message into me prior to the cards coming out. Somebody's trying to operate outside of something that they know. There is a truth, a sacred truth, a truth that has been, it's a primordial truth. And I don't know if you're trying to add something to it, or maybe you're trying to remix it, or maybe you have people around you that's maybe getting in your head because maybe you're feeling low in your frequency. And anytime we drop our frequency, other people, other vibrations are able to infiltrate. Okay, so I could just be talking to someone who's low on their frequency right now. Get it up, get it up, plug up, plug in, charge up. Okay, I believe that I am talking to some of you who know that your ancestors right now would not be, they may not be proud of what you're doing, because it's almost like you're, well, what I was getting ready to say was breaking the chain. That's the very first thing that I heard. But you're not breaking a chain. Are you trying to bring in us? Because I don't know, I'm getting this feeling. Are you trying to incorporate something that's not a part of what your lineage is about? Or are you trying to bring it? You could be trying to bring in someone. Either way, whatever you're doing, I feel like it's getting ready to cause some type of ripple effect or some type of wrinkle in time. Like, I feel like your spirit guides are telling you, stick with what works. It feeds. Stick with what works. It works. Stick with what works. It works. I don't know. I just think I'm talking to somebody who needs to stick to the rhythm, because you're already in harmony. You're already in harmony. And a lot of what you know, what you just innately know, is embedded in your DNA. It's embedded in the fiber of your being. It's who you are, because it is your ancestors speaking through you. A lot of this knowledge, you know it because, our ancestors go and live back within us when they ascend, right? And some of these ancestors were not physical beings here on earth. Some of our ancestors stayed in our star system from which we came, right? But they are still within our DNA. They're in our cellular bodies. They are in our molecular body. So I feel like I may be speaking to someone who's deviating from that path. But give me more information. Thank you, sweet spirit. Thank you. Okay, no, spirit said keep going until the card reveals itself. I sure will. I'm obedient to spirit. I'm not going to take those because several fell out, but I will take a look at them. Okay, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. If those cards happen to reveal themselves again, of course, I will incorporate the knowledge of them into the reading. But I don't feel like I was supposed to keep those. All right, give me more if there's more. I'm going to keep that when it was just one card. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, listen. I think you're trying to incorporate something or someone into because I just heard the word coven. Are you trying to incorporate something or someone into a very closed system that you and your ancestors, you and your family, you and your chosen ones have started? I feel like I'm hearing spirit tell you, no, you need to be very secretive and very possessive. Stop being so forthcoming with this knowledge. Stop being so forthcoming with this knowledge. You are supposed to hold tight and sit tight with what it is that you know. So I could be speaking to someone who, it really feels like you may be dwelling outside of the path and you are incorporating a knowledge that is useless for you, or you may be incorporating other people, and I heard beings, so I'm going to say it, other beings, other people that are not conducive to who you are, what you know, what your ancestors know, what your ancestors have taught you, what your ancestors are imbuing to you and through you. Okay, you are supposed to be. So I could be also talking to somebody who's sharing too much knowledge. You're talking too much. You are supposed to be very possessive of this sacred knowledge. You're supposed to be possessive with it. You're not supposed. It's a certain portion of it that you're not supposed to share. If you're resonating with this message, this is you, or you know who it is for, share it with them, okay? But like, subscribe, okay? I do believe that you're financially, all is well. The wealth that is over your family, the chosen ones that you were assigned to and they were assigned to you, all is well with them. There's work and teachings, maybe even rituals that you've done with them, for them, and over them to secure them. But I feel like I'm just talking to somebody that, and it's not like you've gotten too big for your britches. No, no. I think you're just trying, maybe you're excited. So you want to share this knowledge with a lot of people. I could be speaking to someone who's very new to this. I know in the very, very, very beginning, we're talking 12 years ago or more, when I first started understanding what I was being shown and what I was being told, and all of this learning that was coming by way of transmission. I have a lot of books, but the bulk of my knowledge didn't come through books. The bulk of my knowledge came through me just tapping in and being open to what I was being shown. Good, bad, dark, scary, ugly, whatever. I was open and receptive to all of it. Anyway, everything I was learning, I wanted to share. I wanted to talk. I wanted to teach. I even held a few classes, a few goddess meetups, trying to teach this stuff until I was told spiritually, It is certain ones that you are to pour this knowledge into, certain ones you are to share this knowledge with, but everybody can't eat from this plate. Okay, everybody can't eat from this plate. So, needless to say, I pulled back tremendously, and I got in alignment with who was my assignment. I got in alignment with those I was supposed to. And I'm gonna tell you something. Once I got in alignment, it was not a lot of people that were my assignments. Now, did I still offer readings and my services? Yes. But as far as wanting to share all of this grandeur, enlightenment with everybody I come across, okay, I had to stop that shit. My ancestors was whooping my ass like, wait, whoa, my girl, whoa. What you doing? We get it, you up, and you want everybody to be up. Because here's my mindset on a lot of things too, whether it's spiritually, financially, mentally, however the Lee fits. I feel like when people have what they need, they don't hate on other people, they don't rob other people, they're not jealous of other people, they're not envious of other people. So my mindset was, if I put people up on this knowledge, it won't be no need for nobody to be envious of spiritual women. I'm gonna put all the women on. Okay, I'm gonna call all the women goddesses. I'm gonna call all the women queens. I'm going to invest into them so they will feel how I feel. Child, that is not how it worked. That is not how that worked out. That is not how that worked out. I had a lot of people that didn't even really care, but they posed like they cared, right? Just to take the knowledge that I was giving them and start diabolical businesses. Okay? Started businesses, spiritual businesses, duping people. Doing so. In other words, not everybody wanted the knowledge for the right reasons. Not everybody wanted the awakening. Some people faked the awakening. Okay, and it wasn't that I couldn't see it. I just tried not to judge it, right? Because people what's the word I'm looking for? Not dissolve. Is it dissolve? People dissolve information. Okay, I'll just use that. People dissolve information and evolve in the information differently. I was just the messenger. What you do with it after I give it to you is, it's up to you. But my spirit team was like, hell no, fuck that. Fuck that. Stop teaching. Stop talking to people who are not your assignments. Okay. Needless to say, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who may be doing that right now. And it's backfiring. It is backfiring. Okay. If you're resonating with the message, go ahead and hit that like button. Something may have come to fruition for you here in April as well. There could have been some type of spiritual ding, so to speak. Like a spiritual light bulb, an epiphany. Something has come to light here recently. It's in Taurus season. Okay. The Hermit. Okay. That's Virgo's energy. Yeah, that's most definitely telling you to stop and go within. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, sweet Spirit. Stop and go within. Stop talking to people. I don't even think that you are aware of who these people are. So I think Spirit's telling you to stop talking to everybody. And this might not be forever or for long, but for right now, stop. Because some absorbing, that's the word I was trying to use. I said dissolving, but I meant to say absorbing. Somebody is absorbing everything that you're doing, saying, teaching, learning, and they ain't paying you for it. You know, I think you're in your Messiah energy, you're in your messenger energy. So you're talking and giving away all of this enlightenment and enchantment for free, thinking that it's helping people, but they're absorbing it probably to misuse it. I'm telling you, y'all, I know people and I don't call myself anything but what I am. Okay, a goddess. Okay, I've been called a high priestess. Okay, but I don't title myself that. Am I that? It probably in its totality, yes, indeed. But I have not titled myself a high priestess. I love just calling myself a goddess. Okay, I am a student of the cosmos forever. I am a baby goddess. Okay, a demigod probably because I'm down here in this realm. Okay, I'm down here in this realm. We can't even be our full anything down here in this 3D, 4D realm. Okay, but we can be as much of it as we have access to. So anyway, the reason that I even said that is because I just had a lot of people sit under me, so to speak, and gain a lot of wisdom, gain a lot of knowledge, and then take it out into the world and again misuse it, offering services that they were not ordained, so to speak, to even do. Okay. Trying to be readers. I'm a firm believer that you need to do what your soul leads you back to. Okay, just because you can read the cards don't mean that you are a reader. Okay, a lot of people just gain information and they gain just enough information just to try to start doing something and copycatting and mimicking, you know, who the real people that are doing it are, right? Just mimicking and copycatting, and unfortunately, those be the ones with those large followings. And I know a few, and I just look and say, they're gonna have to put an account for that. Misleading the flock. You are to fall back. You may need to hush for a little minute so you can see what Spirit is saying to you, because somebody is doing a lot, and I don't think you'll be infiltrated, but you are making it's kind of like you're a magnet right now, because you may be popping with what you're learning and what you're knowing, what you know and what you're learning, you're knowing. So you may be susceptible to, I just heard the word shapeshifters. People coming into your life looking one way, but got a whole nother agenda. Okay, so hermit mode, fall back. I'm also hearing that you need to work with Psalms. You need to, some Psalms is going to cut on some light for you. It's something that you want to know, need to know, and maybe you have just kind of been topsy-turvy on what Spirit is saying to you, and I'm being guided to tell you Psalms. Whatever it is that you're looking for, it's in Psalms, okay? Show me more, show me clearly. You may be a Virgo moon. You could be a Virgo sun, okay? Virgo rising. I believe that I'm talking to someone that has Virgo somewhere important in their chart, whether it's sun, moon, rising, even if it's in Mars or Mercury, right? Those are still prominent placements for a sign to be in. Show me more, show me clearly. I feel like too I'm talking to somebody who doesn't King of Pentacles, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who you go into like a 8 of Swords type of energy when, okay, because 8 of Swords, for those of you who are unaware of what each card is in the tarot, 8 of Swords is an energy where you are in a, oh, woe me, I'm restricted, I'm powerless, I don't know what to do, I can't get out of this mess type of energy. And the whole time, all you gotta do is stand your ass up. Stand up, get up. What I said earlier, right? That, you know, recharge. So you may have experienced something or someone that has made you feel bounded or binded up. Some of y'all just need to go move your bowels. I could be talking to somebody who's just constipated. I'm picking up on a constipated energy. So this could be a physical constipation, or you are constipated in your mind. This could be very mental, okay? But if it's sometimes, and I am not lying, my God, sometimes a healthy enema will remove all of that baggage. And so, and I'm not gonna talk too much on that because somebody might have busted out laughing. And then some of y'all might be like, you know what, she's right. An enema once a month will move some shit spiritually and physically. So, you know, especially if you've been eating a lot of junk, a lot of meat, right? For those of you who drink, you've been drinking a lot. Sometimes you gotta cleanse your physical body so your spirit body, your auric body can benefit as well. Okay, King of Pentacles just lets me know again that I'm picking up on Taurus and Capricorn energy. I believe that financially all is well with you. You do know how to call in that which you need and solidify it and stabilize it. So this is not about your money, okay? This is about your, could be about your ego, okay? It could be about your ego. Maybe your ego is getting a little bit caught up in what you're doing, and it's not so much stopping your money, but it could just be stopping a flow. It could be stopping a frequency because you're talking to people that you shouldn't be talking to. You are amongst people that may not have healthy agendas, okay? I do believe for sure that you are around envious people, but they're not showing up as envious. They're not showing up as envious. They're showing up as appreciative to have access to you, appreciative when you start to share this knowledge, but whole time they taking notes because they can't be you. Even though a lot of times envious people, jealous people will try to start doing things that you're doing or that you do just for it to flop. Just for it to flop. But I don't know what they're planning on doing with this information. Yeah, yes I do. I'm sorry. Spirit said yeah, to try to portray themselves being more spiritually aligned and more spiritually attuned than they really are. So somebody's taking the information that you're giving them. They're not doing any work on their own. They're not studying. They're not meditating. They're not researching. They're just taking whatever information that they've learned from you and maybe others like you, and then going out and trying to regurgitation. I say, thank you, Spirit. Regurgitating information, but they're not. Oh, wow. So this is really more so about you just pulling back and not enabling these people, or pulling back and not giving them any more, like cut them off from you. Unfortunately, we don't have any control over who else they may be. Because I'm getting the energy of an octopus. It's like they have wrapped themselves around you and several other people. But they're not draining you. They're not draining you, but they are learning from you. But they're not doing any self-work. See, this is somebody who... it's because it's a lot of information coming. It's more about, you got to be careful of the people that you allow into your circle. You got to close your circle. You got to close your circle. Whoever I'm talking to, you got to close your circle. You've got to, you ain't got to stop talking. You ain't got to stop teaching. You ain't got to hush, but you got to close your circle. You maybe who you're supposed to be teaching and talking to, you got enough of them. Do landscape who's in that circle, put the people out the Spirit tells you to put out, and then just keep. I don't care if your circle is just 2 or 3 people. Maybe that's all you're supposed to minister to. But I'm talking to somebody who you got too much energy running in and out, different energies. And that's why I heard the word shapeshifters, because these people, they're running out, bringing new people. Then they get their little bit and they come back. I don't know, because some of y'all could have blocked somebody and they done